You're listening to episode 744 of the Father Bills Podcast. Welcome back. Well, this episode is a very short homily as we're now in the time where we're slowly opening up the churches for Mass, and we've been called to make very short homilies. So this is a 2-minute homily. Yes, can you believe that? And it's entitled, I'm With You Always, given on the Solemnity of the Ascension of the Lord, 2020. In the gospel we heard today, Jesus' disciples went to the mountain where Jesus had ordered them to go. When they saw him, we heard this, and I want to focus on this. They worshipped, but they doubted. They worshipped, but they doubted. After all they'd been through, they still doubted. Yes, they had been through hell and back. And despite the resurrection, despite all the post-resurrection appearances, they were still bothered by what they were seeing and experiencing. In one sense, we might have great compassion for them because what they were seeing was incredible, and some didn't believe. But the apostles tried to stay faithful, but they had not yet grasped the fullness of what Jesus was doing. Their faith trembled with uncertainty. The same is true for us since the pandemic struck our world. For many, it has tested them to the breaking point. The uncertainty of our times brings us close to the uncertainty that the disciples felt. What's going to happen next? What about us? A whole bunch of questions. So we are not alone. Even our founding apostles, the early church, struggled with their experience with Jesus. They were uncertain. They had fear. They doubted. And so do we often. But let us be mindful. Let us take to heart. Let us be consoled amidst the stress and fear and uncertainty of our world, and remember the promise that Jesus offered. I am with you always until the end of the age. I am with you always until the end of the age. Thank you again for listening to this episode of the Father Bills Podcast. Well, so there will be more homilies coming forward that will be rather short. One of the guidelines that the professionals are telling us is the main two issues to continue the spreading of a virus is distance and duration. That is, how close we are to each other and how long we're together. So we're not singing, we're shortcutting many things, so there's no music at the Masses. So we're speaking things like the Gloria, etc. And then also the homily is supposed to be as concise as possible so that we can get people in Mass and then also leave within a short period of time. And so we're doing basically 30-minute Masses. And so that's why you're hearing a very short homily. So in the meantime, if you want to hear any other homilies or if you have any questions or comments, you can go to my website, fatherbill.org. That's FRBILL.org. And there you can email me, see what's going on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you like. And I'll do my best to get back to you. In the meantime, stay safe and God bless you. Bye-bye.